Hey there people, Cariocekus here, back with another What Is video. And this one, What Is, Tell Me Why. And no, it's not a Backstreet Boys song. But there is a lot of point in clicking on this one. If this video ends up being helpful, give it a like, and also subscribe for more. I am also over on Twitch, links in the video description down below. And let's see, What Is, Tell Me Why. You don't do a lot of playing on this one. It's a story-heavy game with a lot of dialogue. Some of it not that good. You spend most of your time walking around, looking at things, or looking for them. And if you're not doing those things, you're talking to someone and picking dialogue options that feel like they don't really have that much weight behind them. Felt like the game took too much control of my hand to make me watch it play out. You play two characters but can't change between them. Instead, the game decides what character you're playing in the current sequence. It also introduced powers, but honestly, it's the most boring power ever. It's basically the power to remember. So little bubbles will show up on the screen when there's a memory nearby, and you hold space, look at the memory, then it starts playing. The twins are also telepathic and can communicate with each other, but this is barely used and kind of felt like a missed opportunity. There's also a lot of puzzles in this. The puzzles will have you read through the Book of Goblins for clues. Most of them will also give you an option to actually skip the puzzle and force your way through. For example, the first one is opening a door, and if you don't want to complete the puzzle, it actually lets you force open the door. Visually, it looks very similar to the Life is Strange series. It mostly ran smooth, but I did notice some weird frame drops during some of the cutscenes and in some dialogue. Looking at the options, they are not that bad, they do let you tune it, but the game doesn't look that good, and some animations looks really stiff. Here are the system requirements. Sound-wise, some of the delivery on some of the characters felt a little bit off. I noticed this mostly on Tyler. There's also a lack of audio in the background when you're just walking around. It was too quiet. The story felt like it dragged on a bit too much and never really picks up. Right until the very end. Until then it's really slow and a bit boring, to be honest. The most interesting bit was some of the characters the twins created when they were young, especially the Mad Hunter. And when he shows up, things do get a little bit creepy, the mood changes. It was a really nice touch. Still felt he was a bit underused. I mean, you could probably play through the game a second time and choose the opposite options of your first run, but even if you do this, you kind of already get an idea of what's going to happen, and I felt like the story was lacking to actually play through it again. Overall, it felt like a lacking game. There was almost no playing, it took too much control away from me. The story was not that interesting and was somewhat predictable, as there aren't that many characters in it. I did like some of the puzzles, but those aren't enough to recommend the game. DontNod has done better, and I do hope they do with their next one. I really can't recommend the game, but if you want to try it, sure, use the Xbox Game Pass, because if you don't like it, well, at least there's other games you can actually try out. And that's going to be it for this one, and as always people, thanks for watching, stay safe, stay awesome, drink your water, and I'll see you in the next one.